Yep, it's great. Where the broom at? There it is. We got a time capsule pulling in. This thing's like brand new. Thing's absolutely beautiful. Everything wrong with it is the tent. It done started getting wavy on the fella. Whoever tended it, they like to use their fingers to hold it. So it was just a bad tent job too in general. So we're gonna get this crap removed, and we're gonna get some new goodies on here. Apparently been sitting out in the sun, so I'm surprised this thing's been. It don't look like it's been sitting out in the sun. That's wild. But that back glass doesn't lie. So the only thing I can think of is this is an aftermarket paint job. That's the only thing I can come up with. Because that back glass shows signs of sitting out in the sun, and you can't argue with proof in the pudding. That is, I've been sitting out in the sun and the heat. The only other option it could be is that's not the original back glass. They robbed it off of another truck instead of paying the money for a new one. And when they removed it off the truck that it came off of, they damaged it. It's one of those two options, though. There's not really an option for that. Yes, sir. Not many options. All right, guys. Do not order from Temu. This was supposed to be, it was worded 50 feet. They weren't lying. See, that's the thing. They make it look like it's a huge, they showed a huge spool of wire. Okay? So therefore, when you order it, you think, hey, this is a 50-foot spool on just blue. No. What they did is they sent 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet, 5 times. So 50 feet, yes, true. 50 feet per spool? No. Did they use a 50-foot real spool to show the picture? Yes. So Chucky ordered it, and this is what he got. So this is good enough for like one job. Hey, so it was pretty cheap. But be careful what you order on Temu. He also ordered, what else did he get off Temu? Oh, he ordered this because our air pressure gauges keep disappearing. So now we got this bad boy. That way we can fill it with air and watch it. Never even have to disconnect. So that's pretty legit. We just plug it on there, hit the button, and it'll give us a gauge. And this thing will work on 18-wheelers, tractors, you name it. This is heavy duty. We got another honing tool. I can't even talk this morning. Got another honing tool out of nowhere. I really wish I knew what he did with all that Temu stuff that he ordered. I don't know what he did with it. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. This is Temu. This is toy version exhaust pipe. So I figured what I'd do is I'd hook it up on the kids' go-kart. It was cheap. Chucky was testing it out just to see if Temu was legit or not. He thought this was going to be good for the Beamer, which I don't know why he would want to replace the one that's on the Beamer, because the one that's on the Beamer is one of the sickest tips. In fact, he would have to spend $100 to get that tip. So I don't know. Anyway, I guess he wanted the colored. Anyway, those are bad about chipping or flaking. So I never bought the colored tips. And there was some other stuff that he ordered. I don't know where it is, but like it was not right. It was incorrect, guys. So be careful what you order for Temu. Oh yeah, dowel pins. Ordered some dowel pins for the transmission. Okay. Now, mind you, a dowel pin for transmission is about as thick as your thumb. Like it's Big Daddy. Look at that. Nope. 50 of them. He was like, oh yeah, we're going to be good. We're going to have 50 of these mugs just sitting around. Nope. We don't even know what these are going to be good for. I might have to drill holes in them and use them as fish weights. Oh. Alright, I'm going to get this other truck pulled in and see what it's getting. All right. Ford F-250. Yeah, Ford F-250. We already know what it's getting. 2 doors. They always get 2 doors. Every now and then they'll get a brow. Well, we went and made some hits in the S10 the other night, me and Chucky. It wasn't worth. It wasn't worth. How do we say this? Posting on YouTube or whatever, because to be honest, I feel like an idiot. I tune everybody else's stuff, and let's just say I was slacking on my own tune. Mainly because Chucky always be busting me out talking about how much I have to do, but I don't think he realizes just how much is required, because you don't get to just change a whole bunch of stuff on the tune and then just save it and go. Like, every little thing you do is make an adjustment, drive it. Make an adjustment, drive it. That's the reason why I want a dyno in here, because I am sick and tired of having to drive it when I could just have it on the dyno and never have to leave. So, plus, when I'm driving, I don't get to watch the log. When I'm driving, I just have to go drive, and then when I get back, then I have to go and play the scanner back and watch everything. And then I don't know. I have to memorize where I stopped at the stop sign. Okay, at this point of the video of this scan, I'm taking a right at Airport Road. Oh, I got on it right there. Okay, that's 3rd gear. Here, I don't have that problem. I can start off in 3rd gear, and I can just do a 3rd gear pull. I can do a roll in. I can do whatever right here. And I'm watching the computer because I ain't got to worry about running into nobody. So, but anyway, Chucky be making me feel like I need to do better. In reality, I mean, I'm a beginner. Take it easy on me. So, I messed up. I changed my octane table, and apparently that night I got interrupted, and I never finished it. And I had some pretty spicy areas in there, and on test night, my poor baby overheated. In fact, we got her so hot, on the 2nd pull, she was already spewing coolant out, and Chucky didn't tell me. I had no idea. I was too caught up in making sure nobody was pulling up behind me, because, you know, when you're making a pull in Mexico, you have a whole bunch of morons that want to go down that back road all of a sudden. So now you got people that are driving down the road. You've got your friend that's flagging you on. You got to pull into the puddle, do your burnout, all this stuff. So I'm dealing with that, and I'm not paying attention to the coolant temp, okay? Which is my fault. It is. I'm getting used to this all over again. Anyway, 2nd pull, I pull up to the puddle, and I'm doing a burnout. And as I watch Chucky's video of me doing that burnout, before I even do a burnout, I have coolant pouring out of the radiator. And we were wondering why I wasn't grabbing. And I'll tell you why. Because every time I leave my sweet sticky puddle, bam, within 4 feet, I'm hitting a water puddle. So I immediately lose traction. And not only are we losing traction, we also are a hot engine. Okay. I don't know what it was on the second run, but on the third run, she was running 280 degrees, y'all. I cut that mug off instantly when I noticed that freaking meter. Because on the third, I was pulling up. I did my third run, and on the way back, I looked down and I saw 280, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I mean, I just killed it. And I let it cool down to like 240 before I cranked it and did a slow cruise, and then boom, it came down to 190 after some fan and air. And so anyway, needless to say, all that, and it ran. The best it ran was a 910 in an eighth. Horrible. This is a 7-second truck. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. This thing should have been running at least, worst case scenario, I should have ran like a 7.5. And it was trash. It was trash. It was a 9. It was a 9. First run was a 9.3. Second one was a 9.2. And then the third one was a 9.10. Hot. And also, when I'd get to like 4,000 RPMs, it felt like a plateau. Like it just, and it just stayed straight. Well, that was between the high octane spark table, because I didn't even change my low octane table. My low octane table was still the factory what the freak. Now, I know I had changed that. Apparently, I didn't hit save. Another rookie mistake. So my tune was just all flipping hating me. So now I understand why it was good in cruise. Like I could go cruising all over town. That's what made me think I was good, you know, because I was like, oh man, I was driving all over town. It didn't give me no trouble. I mean, like, you go from like a stop sign to whop. I mean, it felt strong. But when it comes to the nut and butter, yeah, it was not ready. It was horrible. So anyway, last night I stayed up late. I adjusted the tune. I fixed all my high octane table. I found where I had it way too spicy in the mid. Like y'all, I had what it was is I was in the middle of flowing the table, and what I did is I did like a large scale, like 38, and then I walked it down 36, 35, and then I was going to come back and I was going to clean it up and I was going to lower it. I never came back. So my mid-range to wide open throttle had some 32 degree spice in it. That's why we were running a little hot. So anyway, I fixed it. Hopefully the next pool we're going to at least get like a 8-10 and then work our way down to the 7s. Because I mean, God, man, I feel like an idiot after last night. I almost killed my truck, to be honest. I mean, thank God she's smooth and running good. But I'll tell you what, I stressed the freak out of that motor. That motor been under some pressure, so she proved herself. now I've got it set to where it'll be a little bit easier on her. Now we've got 26 to 28 spark in the wide open throttle to mid, and I got it flowing. I got it climbing gently instead of just like raw, because I mean it was just in your face spicy. So, but anyway, that should help there. Also, I found that I had something in the system where when it hit 4,000 RPMs, it would run just my math instead of my VE table, because it's like a factory computer. Because a factory computer, usually what it'll do is it'll blend both of them. And anyway, I have mine set up have my air dialed in. I don't need it to blend. I need it to do what the freak I told it to. So I basically had to move the top number of 4,000 up to 8,000. That way it will never hit, and it will always do what I have set it to do. So now I've got my V table dialed in, my air table dialed in. The computer will only do what I tell it to do. So we should have a lot better, higher RPMs, because she was kind of flat at 4,000. Now you could feel it. As soon as it hit 4,000, it was like, what? It just stayed up there. And the truck was doing freaking nines with that, like what? So it was painful for her, though, because she was slinging 36-degree timing at 4,000 RPM. Poor thing. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Also, we lost our baby. Friday, Latte was gone all day. She was gone all day Thursday and all day Friday, and then she decided to come home Friday night. So I was fixing to lock up the shop. Well, she wanted in the shop. She came in, she got on her couch, and she went to sleep. She's not my dog. She just kind of chose me. I don't know. My neighbor, his son was the abuser in the original life of this poor dog. So I don't know how old she is. I know her teeth showed that she was pretty old. I used to work for a veterinarian, so I kind of know a little bit about that stuff, and he taught me how to kind of roundabout age them. And she was a pretty old dog. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, that dog really lightened this place up. She sure did. Saturday morning, I came over here to say hi to my girl, and when I opened the door, she was sitting weird, like she had collapsed. And she did all she could to try and get up. She was acting like a drunk dog. So I watched the video to make sure that we didn't have anything in here that she could have gotten into. And when I watched the cameras, she had not touched anything. I believe she just had a stroke. And so I let her, I kind of waited to see what she wanted to do. She wanted to go over here to Chucky's OBS that we're going to be putting a 6.2 in. And she wanted to lay in between his OBS and the Tahoe that we're supposed to be flipping. And she just laid there, and she fought for her life. I laid there with her. I didn't want to take her out, I'm not one of those that'll just take a dog out and pop them. That's just not me. I can't do it. I know some people are like, oh, but letting them, and it's like, nature's nature. Just let nature do its thing. I just wanted to be there for her. So anyway, I buried her yesterday. Or I buried her Saturday evening. It was Saturday evening. Yesterday, I just kind of mourned a little bit. I didn't really do anything. I just ain't been in the mood. So anyway, we lost our shop dog. I gave her a stake out there. And I took a flat top piston and I engraved her year and her name. And I'll do better. I'm probably going to do her like a concrete stone, and probably put a cam in it with the flat top piston in it. Anyway, just wanted to let y'all know. I also posted a video of her on YouTube, if you want to watch it. It's under Harmon Shop. I posted all the pictures I took of her throughout this year because I had, we had her for a year, guys. She blessed us for a year. I didn't want to tell her how to live her life because she stayed in a 10 by 10 pen with 5 other dogs, and I had to watch her live like that for 5 years before she even was released so she could come over here. But soon as dude opened the gate, she came straight over here and she went into her recliner and she took a 3-day nap. No lie. And that was when she claimed that chair. And that was her chair from then on. Then she spent late nights with Chucky. She spent late nights with me. And she would leave. She'd be gone for days. And then she'd come back, take another nap, ask for food. She'd force me to feed her and stuff. I'd make sure she had water and food. She'd go to that bowl and she'd stand there like, hey, I've been gone. People out there don't feed me like you do. So I'd go over there and feed her. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know Latte's gone. You won't be seeing that sweetheart in the background no more. Anyway, enough of that bull. Blah. Time to get to work. I do need to figure out who messaged me a while ago or called me. Let's see. Let's see. Phone call was a Mariana number. And last 4 is 0427. No. I'll call it back. I've got to go make me a drink. Give me an energy drink. I'll be right back, guys. Did I see my belt? Ah, I literally was looking at it and thinking, man, that thing is stretched. Where was I? So why is that thing so stretched? I thought it was over here, but I guess it ain't. I guess I was over there at the house. But I had to at least come look. Dadgummit. I'm wearing shorts and it'd pull my pants down if my shorts down if I hook my work tool belt. But I can't even talk. Screw it. Whatever. Found it. Anyway, I have to wear a belt when I decide to wear shorts like a moron. I don't know why I'm in shorts mood today, but I am. Just ain't feeling myself today. Kind of lonely, missing latte. Just kind of in a not care zone. Just gonna knock this day out. She's definitely gonna be missed. Oh yeah, I did want to share this. Okay, I did want to share this because this was wild, and I don't know. I just don't know, to be honest, because none of us know what goes beyond. But I am Saturday night. I'm sad. I'm grieving, and I am on the couch. And in the house, you know, my wife has house dogs. I have house dogs. I do. Like, they're sweet and all, and I love them, you know, but they're house dogs. They're not the shop dog. Shop dog had a totally different meaning to me, totally different relationship, especially between me and her, because to me, I felt like I was her next best life. My dog's over there. Now, Max, I have an Alaskan Husky over there, and I'm his next best life. Somebody was going to throw him out in the woods, and I said, no, 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 I'll take him. So I saved him, and he lives over there. Okay, well, anyway, he's hard-headed. He don't, he'll run off. He'll run off and never come back. Yeah, he's one of those. But anyway, so we have our routine. I have a boxer. He sleeps on the couch. We have a sectional couch. And I just was staying up till like 3 in the morning and watching just whatever movie just comes up. My wife's passed out right here, laying on my lap. I've got my cat. It's supposed to be my wife's cat. Well, anyway, my wife's cat is in my lap. So who messaged me? I'll just get to it because this customer's asking about this. Um, all the animals are accounted for. I'm on the end of the sectional, and I've got my arm hanging over the couch. In my head, I'm watching a movie, and I feel Max's nose. You know, Alaskan Huskies have this tendency of sticking their cold nose on your hand and saying, like Latte did it. Max does it. Sticks their nose on you, and then they like throw your hand on their head or their nose, wanting pets. And I'm sitting there, you know, and I got tears, and I'm just sitting there chilling, 3 in the morning, and I feel a cold nose, and I'm like, you know, I go to pet, and there's nothing there. So I immediately go, well, why would you pet? And I look to see what Max did. I figured Max just kind of fell to the floor and was doing the upside down, like, pet me, you know. When I look, there's no animal there. I look at my finger, and my finger is wet. It is still cold from the nose touch. But I know good and well it's none of my animals because my boxer's over there in his spot. My big old huge fat Alaskan Husky Max is sitting over here between the table and the couch, sleeping right next to Weenie, the boxer. My wife is right here. My cat is right here. There's no other animals in my house. But my finger's wet. I just had to share that. I feel like she came to comfort me. That was creepy. That was absolutely creepy. But it happened. And I felt better after that. Weird, y'all. Weird. Absolutely weird. Just wanted to share that. So now I kind of feel like Latte is with me, even though she's not with me. It's just not the same. It's being able to see her sweet face. Be able to see her sweet face. All right, windows prepped. Really should be working on the truck in front over there, but this one's such a quicker job. I feel like that one I'm gonna be working on all day, so I might as well get the quicker one done. Get the quicker one done first. All right. Belt on. Harmon's Tinning, this is Justin speaking. Doing good. How are you doing? Yes, sir. Okay, is this a Freightliner? Okay, that's right. Got the dual with the rubber in the middle. I got you. Let's see here. Uh, would you be able to get it to me Thursday by any chance? Okay, Thursday morning. Well, I tell you what, we might have to let's give it a little time to dry. So let's plan for Friday. That way it can have a little bit of curing process because I will be pushing on it a little bit. So let's just do Friday morning, or when you can drop it off, and you'll have to show me how to drive it or whatever, so I can pull it in when I'm done with whatever vehicles. Awesome, brother. Well, hey, I'll lock it in. If anything changes, you just call me and let me know. Okay, it's $60 for a brown mat. Awesome. I'll lock you in. Hey, thank you. Let's go ahead and get some fresh blades this morning. I've milked this long enough. All right. Attended one of these yesterday. Who messaging me pictures of my children? Oh. Weird. I don't know how they got that picture, but anyway, they got a picture. The school just messaged me about book fairs. I've done spent $400 at book fair. I think they need to leave me alone. I'm probably one of the dumbest parents. Because my kids be buying the daggone books for the toys. And we buying them books to read. I mean, my oldest does, but my littlest one, he's like, "Ooh, this one's got slime. I'm getting this book." Or this one's got Legos. I'm getting this book. He's just like his dad. Not a book kid. My oldest, just like his mom. Reads for fun. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I'm over here talking like y'all can hear me. Let me check first. Let's see. Test. Test. Oh, it works. Huh. I don't know where you're getting your audio at. Because the computer doesn't show that it's getting audio, so I don't know. But it's getting it. It is getting it, y'all. All right. We've adjusted it. That's one. Now we can go get this other one done. Go on. I just love how them ceramic coated windows give me fits. Never wants to slide right. Should allow me to cut the curve. Good God almighty. I just love how ceramic coating windows is a thing. It's always the dealership, though. It's always. Whoever's detailing in the back, he thinks he's doing the customers a solid by putting ceramic coating on glass. Like, bro, you ain't doing the tinner or anything. You might be doing the customer some justice. Let the tinner get the job done first. That way he ain't got to fight no freaking bull crap. I can just see Latte's face over there. Oh, here we go again. Daddy's over here fussing, ranting. That's when she would roll over. She'd be like, here we go again. This fool, this clown over here fussing again. Interrupting my good old nap time. She'd either be under the desk, on her chair, or back there hugging her cam. Yes, that girl has her own cam. She does. What's up, baby? Yeah. I got a picture. I don't know how they got our son's picture. Oh. Oh, I was wondering why in the world I got a text message with their. And I'm like, how did they get a picture of my kids at the zoo? Freaked out. That one there is like I don't put no love in it when it goes on that grill out in the back. You didn't put any love on the chicken on the stuff like that? No, that I usually use. Plus, I don't like doctoring food up anymore because you fuss at me about Levi and him not liking. Gotcha. So. Well, I need everything for the potty. Well, you go potty. I love you. Love you too, babe. I'll see you later. All right. Good luck. Not my day. Bye. Bye. Customer didn't answer. Did they want to browse? So they're not getting one. Try that. I tried to ask. I'm trying to be gentle. When they don't answer, I take that as a no. Oh, let's give him a sticker. Do not roll down windows. Forgot about that. fill out this handy dandy customer card. Let's see. We got this is a 20, could be a 26. Nope, 25. I've been doing a lot of 26s, and that's like, man, we just got in, we ain't even, like, God, we ain't even got far into it, and you already got 26s. And last 6. Today's date, 30th. Carbon IR. Okay, check. Do not roll windows down for 48 hours, it says. Boom shakalaka. I'm gonna have to get me a Sharpie thin head, because that textured cardboard does not like my fancy blue pens. 11:56. It's gym time. I gotta go get dressed for the gym. And then when we get back, we're gonna remove this hideous faded tint. And we're gonna make this truck look good. It's gonna be like a new truck. Like a new truck. But anyway, I'm gonna message this customer and let them know that their truck is done, but they need to let it sit here for at least an hour or two so that I can make sure that it cures in the sun. I like to just make double sure. I'm gonna make me another drink with some pre-workout in it. And I will see y'all here shortly to tint this beautiful LS 2001 Chevy Silverado. Thing's gorgeous. To be honest, I'm jealous and I want it. I'll see y'all in a little bit, guys.